Okay, knife buddies, it's the Toad again. I'm still on the hill, so while I'm here, I'm going to have another go to one of these video things. What we're looking at today is UK knives. I just didn't realise I actually had so many. I'm just going to go through a few of them with you and give you some of my thoughts on them. Right, sorry, I've got a bit of a runny nose today. First off, very underrated, and these are unfortunately the only two I've got. Of course, we have Whitby Knives. Now, this is the cheapest ones. These are obviously among the very first knives I picked up because I didn't really know what I was getting into, and I went for the best priced. This is a lovely little clip point, obviously very UK legal. Just stainless steel, as far as I know, nothing special there, but it's finished off really well. It's a work knife. It's meant to shove in your pocket and do your biz, and it does its job very well. And this, as I've mentioned before, in the sunlight looks fantastic. It really does. You can't get to appreciate it here, but it sparkles something wonderful. And of course, that's the clip point. This is the drop point. Is it drop point or spear point? Spear point. I don't know. I do get those two mixed up a lot. Right. Now, the finish off, as I say, is really good. You know, it's 3mm thick blade. That's alright. I would even say for the money, that's alright. That's alright even if it was more expensive. Whitby do obviously make a few other knives in their range. They're not a bad old company. Family company as far as I know. Everything's made in the UK, I believe. I'm not sure. But from what I found on their website, it does appear to be all made in the UK. They get the steel from the UK, I hope. They didn't actually say that, but anyway. Whitby Knives. Can't go wrong. Like I said, at this price, if you lose one, it don't matter. But they do work, they do the job. This one, I'll just show you, it does hold an edge. It does keep an edge really well. Just for the obvious paper cut thing, I've got a thing. Oops, I'm just trying to get some paper together, excuse me. Just to show you, I say they do take an edge and they do hold the edge. This has only been sharpened once when I first got it. And considering it's not been done again for quite a while now, it's been used a lot. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Better than some other more expensive knives, I can tell you. Right, here goes just here. Obviously another one is Perkins. I've got another Perkins knife, but I can't find it. It's in one of the drawers, I just can't find it. But this is it's nice. It comes in a pouch. I don't know if it does tell you not to use the pouch very often, because I suppose carbon steel, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, this is really, really nice. It gets used a lot. Has been used a lot. It's got the B on there like them French ones. Obviously, you hold your thumb on there, stops it from closing. Bit of jimp in there. Holds an edge again. Great little office knife for me. This is one that the lady on the hill often borrows and shoves in her bag because she loves it. I will get her one at some point. They do another one, very, very similar to this, but it's white. And they've obviously got quite a few knives to choose from, but these are the lower end of their budget, and yeah, you can't go wrong. And again, it's made in the UK, and as far as I know, it's all made in the UK. Not just assembled here. I'll leave that one for a while. Right, we have here Taylor's Eyewitness, which I'm sure you all know. These aren't, none of these are expensive ones. These are the basic pocket knives that they sell. Again, this lamb's foot. Got some sort of rubbery plastic thing on the finish on there. But look, it's put together okay. A little bit wobble there, but again, it's meant to be used, not meant to be looked at and put on a case in that way. This is meant to shove in your pocket, cut your baling wire, or maybe not baling wire, but yeah, cut your bales, sandwiches, tomatoes, whatever. Open your letters. No, nothing really wrong with this at all. And again, it's UK legal. Not bad there. It's not going to go anywhere. Let's put it that way. I don't know what it would say. I suppose I don't even understand how you do. I've heard people saying the numbers with this. I'm guessing 10 means it doesn't close at all. If that was the case, this would be a 7, I'd say. So there you go. Look at that. We've also got a clip point. There's Eyewitness again. Finished off really well. Look at this. Again, no wobble. What's that, about 2mm blade, I think? Yeah, UK legal. Not bad, not bad. I don't know what the wood is. A lot of you guys have often said that. I need to start finding more information about these things. Now, by the way, I'd like to say a big thank you to the support I just had for the last video, and also for the new subscribers I'm getting now. I was a bit overwhelmed with it. Again, this one's probably an 8, I'd say. I wasn't expecting the amount of support I got, and I'm nowhere near getting through the messages. I will get back to them later on today and send you all a reply, I promise. But I wasn't expecting that, and I actually had other things to do today, so I've not really been able to spend the time on it I wanted. Okay, so this is Barlow, I think is this shape, isn't it? Barlow, because it's got the extra little bit there. I'm a little bit confused sometimes with what is and what isn't some of the shapes. Sorry, I'm going to have to wipe my nose. Oh. Yeah, so I always thought Barlow meant it was big down here, but it isn't. It's for the strength up there, isn't it? So, speaking of Barlows, the Rough Rider bookshot, Daddy Barlow's just been released. They've got a few of those bookshots now on 98s. I saw it today. I saw it on Mr. Barlow's channel a few days ago, and I fell in love with it then, and I've ordered it immediately before it disappears. So I've got to have it. I just think it's wonderful, and I can't wait to get this thing home. It should be delivered probably by, I've already ordered it, so I should get it either tomorrow morning, or it'll be definitely the next day, and I shall show you all when it arrives. So anyway, this one's good. Very sharp blade. I like these. They're nice. I was talking about on that previous video about these knife shapes and where they come from. I like, personally, I like spear point and drop point. They're the ones I really like. I used to like the clip point, but over the years I've had a few of them snap off at the end. They're not, I don't think they're very practical, especially when you come to digging things out. Clip points, I think, are the best ones, as far as that goes. Spade points, again, they're very good, spade points. Drop points are very good as well, depending what you want to do with them. But yeah, whoops, see, that was not as good as well. That's probably a 6. Luckily, I wasn't expecting that. I might start wearing a glove on this hand now. But yeah, anyway, you've seen these before. This is finished off okay. It could have done with maybe another buffing. A little bit rough around here, but it's all right. It's all right. I picked this one up because I saw there was back for sale again, and Williams Knife at Life put me into it. Made me aware of it. Sorry, no, that's not the one I wanted to show you. Right, there we are. That's that one. That one again. Right. There's a bit to get through, so I'm just going to carry on. We have Arthritis Knives. Generally, you can say they're really good. I hear a lot of people say now how they are really good, and I would have not faulted that before. But this one, for instance, see, I'm going to put some wet and dry in this. It's not been finished off, not so well. That's very rough along there. Excuse me. But we've got a spear point. Not sure what the wood is again. But that's all right. So it just looks like it just needs finishing off a little bit more. But that's a very useful work knife. I like that. Good finish. It's sharp as a razor. It's a good old strong blade. What is it, 7CR or something, I think it is, or something like that. But yeah, you know, it's, what's that, it's copper bolsters. Are the copper bolsters or the shiny steel? I can't tell them in this light. No, of course it's steel, not copper. Alright. Excuse me, I'm talking to myself. There we are. That's lovely, isn't it? In case you're wondering, these are some of the things that I carve. I just thought to stick them on there so you can see where my carving imagination goes. I said before, that one was wonderful to do. So I did those. I've spent all done with a knife. I did finish off slightly with a bit of sandpaper. It's basically all done with a knife. I spent a long time just drawing the knife over that to get that shape. Lovely. But yeah, quite a lot of these figures dotted around the house. That's just a couple of them. I make them and the lady paints them. I never know, we never know how they're going to end up. Right, so there we are. That one. Now, I'll get to what I want to talk to you as well about this in a moment. This is the Barlow, his Barlow. I have this problem with his knives. I can't open this. I've had to put this on it. I'm hoping the back spring doesn't appear to have any faults on it. I can't see any, but I did have this problem a while ago with another one I bought. I'm hoping that's only a scratch. And it actually snapped. It was too tight and it snapped on me. It broke. So I'm having to put this doodaddy thingy bob here on it so I can open it, because I just can't open it myself. Maybe it'll loosen off, I don't know. But on the other hand, it's not going to close. That is 9 3/4 if you like. But other than that, it's a little sweetheart. It's like having an old friend in your pocket, as I tell people. You can't go wrong with these. Or, however, I might throw a spanner in the works with that in a minute. I'm a little bit disappointed in Mr. Wright, so I'll show you in a moment. Now, this one is something I did with a broken knife. It is the same blade, as you can see. This is the one that broke. So I basically carved the wood out that the shape would be for, obviously, opening and closing. Stuck it in, epoxied it, put another side on it, taped it all up and whatever, made a handle, and this is just a general knife that I use. It ain't going anywhere. And it gets used for an odd job knife. I could have made a complaint, I got a replacement, but I didn't think about that at the time. Now, if you see here, this is something I was mucking around with. Obviously this is carbon steel. I'm mucking around with to see the effects you can get. Now, what I did here, just to see if it would work, I put some black masking tape there and soaked it overnight in white vinegar. Next day I took the black masking tape off and voila. Sorry, wrong way round. I put the black masking tape there, and that's the bit that was chewed away by the white vinegar. Just an obvious mistake. I throw them things every now and again, see if you're paying attention. I need to pay attention, don't I? I had a brain burp the other day, you know, and cut my finger. I need to splash a bit of water in my face every now and again, just to remind me that I'm not asleep and I am awake. So yeah, anyway, that's my first homemade attempt at a homemade knife, which I shall be talking to you about in a moment when I get there. Yeah, so that was that blade, as you can see. So it didn't go to waste. Now, I mentioned to some people, this is the Barlow. Now I mentioned to some people that a bit of a mystery of this knife. How do you get to the main blade when this is in the way? Because you need to get this blade out of the way in order for you to get to the nail nick. And I puzzled over this. I have really I'm quite short-sighted. I wear glasses for long-sighted and short-sighted. I'm blind as a bat. I can only just see out of my left eye. So my vision's not brilliant. I don't drive anymore, by the way, so don't worry. It also means my depth perceptions are not the best. I'm often knocking things over. But anyway, I didn't notice the most obvious thing. So a few people said, I don't know, don't understand what's going on there. So see if you can see the obvious thing. Once you see it, it's actually dead obvious. Very obvious. Let me just have a mouthful of juice. Oh, there. Blow my nose. Inhale some nicotine, and I'm away again. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, or drink alcohol, because the doctors told me if I want to carry on waking up in the morning, I need to stop smoking. So I've got a nice black thing on my lungs, and for my medication to work properly, I need to not mix them with alcohol. And I take enough meds a day anyway. I don't need anything else. I take 13 different tablets a day. Some of them are tranquilizers. So my brain's fuddled enough as it is. Have you spotted it yet? Right, I shall show you. If you can see, look at where this blade finishes. I don't think I'm making it very clear there. That's the point. The reason why this blade is where it is because somebody didn't do their job properly. Look at that. Oops. The reason why it doesn't go all the way down is because it's not been finished off. Look at that. That's in the way. It's not been milled or ground or whatever. So of course the blade doesn't go all the way down. It stops by that much. Now, we'll make mistakes, but for that to get to me, the customer, that's past a couple of quality control points. Let alone the person at the end that opens and closes the knives just to check that they're working. But the person obviously that milled it, the person that put it in there, somewhere along the line, somebody should have said, "There, that's not right. We better not send this one out." But no, whoever's done this has realised the mistake and still sent it out. And I think that's appalling. I really do. Very, very bad. Naughty Mr. Wright. Really, you've let yourself down, as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, we all make mistakes, but I know from working in production work, that passed at least 3 quality control points. And it still wasn't noticed. So at some point, never mind anything else, at some point somebody's gone, aha, how do I get that up? That's not right. And done bugger all about it and said, "Excuse me, can we just take this piece here off?" It'll be fine then, 'cause that's all it needs. I'm not going to complain any more than I just have done. I shall file that down myself. I won't get the perfect angle, but I will make it so it's usable. As far as I'm concerned, me mentioning this to you guys is enough punishment for that company. Yeah, so check them. I don't know what it's playing at. Like I said, I am very disappointed. But there you go. I will still carry on buying the product, but I'll be definitely inspecting it a lot more now. Who knows, maybe it was a Friday afternoon. I don't know, maybe he was off to bingo or line dancing or something. There we go, just leave that one there like that. Now then, we are now looking at some other UK knives. First off, Anglo Arms. Everybody knows them, a lot of people hate them. This is their basic work knife. There is nothing wrong with that. I've used this many, many times. I bought this before I knew about steels and all this sort of stuff, but believe me, it's never let me down. There's not much to go wrong with it. It's as close to your basic knife as you can get. I mean, it's as is the these. Nothing wrong with this at all. You know, it's not something you can brag about down the pub. look at this. It's something you get out of your pocket, use it, and yeah, as far as that goes, maybe a 3. As far as that goes, it is what it is. But there's nothing wrong with this. And if you've got a really crappy job to do and you don't want to knacker your knife, use one of these. And it still comes up afterwards, still carries on working. And of course, we have the Rough Rider, what am I talking about? The Anglo Arms range of moving knives. This is the Dundee. I don't know who makes these for them. I really don't. Probably same company in China as makes all the others, as this discussion is being had. But it's fine. It's okay. It's what it is. 440 steel. It's going to cut. It's going to stab. It's going to chop your salad. It looks the job. To be honest with you, if you're not Rambo or Tarzan, you don't need much better than this. The average person, this will do fine. Yes, if you treat it like an axe, it's probably going to break. It's not an axe. On the other end, it is a fighting knife. I don't expect to go fighting with it. But if it's just a general camp knife, why not? It looks the biz. And yeah, I've got a few of theirs. I don't know where they make them. I don't believe they're forged in England by any means, but they're all right. I've got quite a few different ranges, and they're okay. Now we then have the Jack Pike. Again, I don't know where these are made, other than they're sold in England. But again, these are all right. A lot of people have got this set. You get this one and the smaller one. They hold the edge again. This has got a good edge on it. I put the edge on it myself when I first got it, and it's kept that edge. It does get used a lot. You can see I did it at the beginning. I didn't really know where I was because I've scratched the blade and so on. But so this is a 6-inch blade. That's a 12-inch, I think. But yeah, finished off nicely. Feels a little bit, I don't know. There's a little bit of movement there, but maybe that's just my imagination. But again, it's not meant to be climbing a mountain with. If you're going to be doing that sort of thing, you spend on quality products. You know what I mean? This isn't for that. This is for the average bloke or average lady to shove in the bag when they go camping or something. You know, yeah. Funny enough, I've got a Jack Pike bag, which is incredibly good quality. Yeah, anyway, that's that. Jack Pike of England. Now, speaking of blades being made in England, you're mostly all aware of Who Knives. I missed that one. I didn't get it. I wish I had done, but I'm going to maybe, if I get the money together, get a version 2. But it does look nice. However, it's constructed in China. Well, okay, that's the way you had to go with it. But it does look like it's okay. It's not a bad price. And good luck to him. We've also got Raven Forge. I'm sure many of you are aware of them. They sell some very, very nice knives, which they make themselves, by the way. I'm sure there's a lot more out there that I don't know about. But, broken knives. This is the Rough Rider. Oops, no way around. The tie broke. Now this blade, this was the, what part of the Whitby range. You have that one, and the little blade at the end. This one's fine, nothing wrong with that blade. It's okay. I will be using it once I get that off. It was my fault. I was far too heavy with it. I should have known better. I know I could get replacement, but it was my fault. The blade's paper thin. It was paper thin. You know, I went in too hard, snapped. The blade just went shooting off. Funny enough, that's the reason why I stopped using the scalpels, because I was worried about losing an eye. Didn't expect this to snap, but it did. Disappeared in the void. Still to be found. Luckily, it didn't stick in anybody. But yeah, just check with these sometimes. You know, the budget blades, that doesn't mean you should get budget quality, but just be on the safe side. Like I said, safety first. I don't want anybody losing an eye because they've gone in too hard with these things and yeah, ends in tears. Yeah, tears in one eye because the other one's got a tip of blade stuck in it. Never mind the fact about a little kiddie treading on it, or one of my dogs. I've only got my dog left now, excuse me, my dog walking on it. But yes, as you see, snapped clean off. However, it's all got nice. This one's left. That's all right. That'll get used. Let's say at some point I just got to take this off. I haven't got around to doing it yet, but yeah, it's a shame. But there you have it. Now, with my tongue firmly in my cheek, I would like to introduce to you the I'm sweating buckets. Toad Enterprises range of knives. Now, like I said, with my tongue firmly in my cheek, I constructed these in the UK. Okay, not UK made materials, but I made these. So therefore, with a nudge and a wink, I'm a knife manufacturer. So here is my toothpick. As you see, it's a lovely, lovely little thing, all made by my own delicate hands. There's a little bit on it, as with the French ones. Bit of file work, which I didn't do, but the point is, I put it together, so it's made in the mad Midlands of the UK. Forget that thing, it says they're made in China, that's just the material. Huh. They didn't do the odd work, I did. I put this thing together, and it's, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, might be my dreams, but I am now a knife manufacturer. Those of you that are knife manufacturers, by the way, hope you take that in the humour it's meant, because I know I don't have the talent to do it properly. However, this little beauty, ignore that. Something about who made the blade, you don't need to know that. But yes, look at that, isn't that lovely? Now this is off the Beauty in Imperfection range. Now I'll say that again, it's Beauty in Imperfection. And that's why I call anything I make. Everything has to have a slight defect, like that one's got a little bit of bite there. Nothing's perfect, so don't try and achieve perfection, because there's a lot on the scale before there, but I'm pleased with this. It's actually a really usable knife. I'm yet to make a pouch, but I will do it at some point. And I've got a few little ideas brewing in my head about making some more as well. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. There you go. Enough of my boasting about my little pointy thing that I made. Yeah, never leave the house, but oh well. So, they're my little carving things, or some of them that I do. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. You can't believe how much I appreciate it. Thank you for the... Whoops, I'm wobbling. Thank you for the encouragement. I will be knocking out a few more of these now. If you don't like them, either keep your comments to yourself, unless they're constructive, of course, and don't watch. Or tell me, I don't mind. I'm thick-skinned. I can't do much more than what I'm doing. The gentleman that said he wouldn't subscribe to my channel because the quality wasn't good enough, well, that's his choice. This is all I can do at the moment, and for the near future, it's all it will be. It is what it is, and I hope you enjoy it. So, until next time, ladies and germs, I shall see you out there. Have a good one.